My focus is on helping businesses get more clients using the power of the internet, and a blog is a great way to do that. If you have a blog and you want to know how to get traffic to your blog, then you are in the right place. So keep watching. I have 9 quick tips for you and a question about CACs. And as long as you're thinking about it, go ahead and click the subscribe button below. I would love to keep you up to date with more ways to get your business found online. In a previous video, in several videos, I talk about why it's important to have a blog for your business. And recently, I gave some tips on how you can start a blog for your business if you don't have one. I will include that link at the end in case you need it. Now that you have a blog, what's next? You might be wondering, how can you make your blog appear in the search results and be seen by your target audience, by your potential prospects? To make sure your blog is visible when searchers are looking, it's time to start learning how to optimize your blog posts. It's time for SEO. Ready for those tips? Let's get started. Here's tip number 1. You need a clear and concise headline. Your headline should summarize the intent of your content. What do you want to solve? What do you want to show your readers? Once you establish your intent, then make sure the intent is reflected in the body of your content. Make sure your headline is a good match for the content. It will backfire on you if your headline is misleading. If the idea or intent does not match the rest of your post, people will leave and you will lose the opportunity to begin a relationship. Once you are sure that the intent and the content complement each other, then focus on making your headline as catchy as you can. Remember, this is the first piece of information that readers will see in your blog. Therefore, the more appealing your headline is, the more the visitors are attracted to your content. And if you use your headline as the basis for the title tag, then you'll also capture attention right in the search results. Tip number 2, after your headline, include a good introduction. Your introduction is just as important as your headline, since it will also be a deciding factor for the readers. They are wondering if your blog post is worth reading to the end. The headline gets them to read your introduction gets them to read into the body of your content. So the introduction must keep your visitors interested in learning more. Introductions should also be easy to consume, and they should flow naturally into the rest of the post. A bad introduction may cause new readers to click the back button, so it's best to take your time and make sure it's as good as possible. Following the introduction, also make sure the rest of your post is easy to consume and follows logically from the headline and the introduction. Transitions between subheadings and ideas should be smooth as well. If your reader can't understand your thoughts all throughout the article, then it's going to be a waste of time. Tip number 3, speaking of subheadings, use them. Nobody wants to see a page of 1,000 words without nice breaks. Short paragraphs are better than long ones, and well-spaced subheadings help give the page a balanced look. Just as important as appearance though, subheadings are also excellent for skimmers. People want to consume your content easily, so many will skim through your blog post first, trying to find the most important bits. Then they may go back and read the rest of the sections. You can be strategic in writing your subheadings as well. What if someone comes into the page, reads the headline and the subheadings? Will they have a good understanding of the content? Make it so. Tip number 4, make sure you are using high quality media types, whether that's images or videos or audio. Using different media can play a role in attracting visitors to your site and keeping them there. Media can help a visitor understand your business more without extra reading. And so it provides additional value to your other content. Your choice of media also impacts SEO because media can have an impact on your website's loading time. Slow sites affect the user experience in a negative way, so make sure any media you include are properly optimized. That means images should be appropriately compressed and videos should stream, not download. And tip number 5, use a call to action. A call to action is great for showing your readers what to do next and helping them continue on their customer journey with your business. Do you want them to subscribe? Maybe download something? Or make a purchase? While you're creating content to reach your audience, you must give some thought as to your goal for the content. Establishing the goal for each page helps you determine what calls to action you should use and where each call to action should be placed. Tip number 6, check the conclusion. I already pointed out that it's important to have a strong and interesting introduction. You must also have an effective conclusion. This is vital for a sense of completion. Conclusion should give the reader the impression that they have reached the end, perhaps summarizing what they learned or how the content helped solve their problem. A good conclusion may also entice readers to share their thoughts, or if you have the right context, maybe you can get a like, a share, or some other reinforcing action from the reader. Tip number 7, include keywords throughout the article, from the headline to the conclusion. For optimization success, you need to focus on your target audience. How is your content relevant to them? What are they searching for when you want your page to show up in the search results? Those are keywords you can use. For example, if someone wants to train their cat and you happen to own a cat training business, there's a good match. They might search for cat training or cat trainer. Either of those could be good for you. I would suggest you need 2 different pages, one that focuses on cat training and one that focuses on the fact that you are a cat trainer. While there could be a lot of information in common between these 2 pages, each one takes a different focus, and the keywords used in the content fit more closely with the phrase you are targeting. So tip number 8, use internal links and cross-reference your previous blog posts. Links within your posts do a few different things. First, they help the search engines find and understand your content. Links help build relationships between content. Second, by creating a relationship between content, the grouping of related posts begins to establish topic authority and boosts your site's credibility. You can enhance this by adding blog post categories and tags for each of your posts as well. And third, links within your posts help your visitors consume more of your content, and that can lead to conversion. For example, in the cat training example, let's say you have a blog post about cat training. Someone does a search and finds your cat training page. The intent was to get some tips that would help them train their cat. But upon going through the content and getting some good ideas, they click your link to the cat trainer page. This isn't a post about training, it's about the fact that you can train their cat. Maybe the visitor had not thought about that option, but now suddenly their mind is open to the idea. What if they could hire you and not have to worry about the training? Not only do they spend more time on your site, but you now have a chance to convert that visitor into a real prospect and possibly a new client. Finally, we reach tip number 9. Before publishing, do a final audit of your post. Review the post as if you were a site visitor. Is all the content clear, aligned, easy to follow, and consistent with the title and introduction? Does the page look good? And can it be easily skimmed? Does the media look appropriate and load quickly? Do you have a call to action, and does that fit logically with the conclusion? Are your keywords in place to improve relevance for the search engines and for your site visitors? And is your newest post linked to or from appropriate earlier posts? And one more thing, you don't have to stop at publishing. Your website is not a printed brochure. You can change it at any time. So go back to your older blog posts and run them through these tips as well. With a few minor changes, a post from 2 years ago might suddenly start showing up high in the search results. Keep in mind, there is no perfect blog post. However, by applying these tips and continually improving your site, you'll get better and better performance. And that leads to better user experiences. And good user experiences lead to higher ranking in the search results. So which tip are you going to implement first? Comment below. And also, let me know in the comments, do you think cats can be successfully trained? Or will they just pretend and do what they want to do anyway? It's your opinion time. Your business deserves to be seen online, and I will help you get there. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.